rules I have for my kids and anybody that's around my kids. So, rule number 1 I talk about is sleepovers. My kids do not have sleepovers unless it is with their grandma or their aunt on an occasion, okay? And if you have my kids, I have your location. But if you want your kids to come over here, they're more than welcome, but I have too much PTSD. There won't be any sleepovers, slumber parties with a group of girls, not at somebody else's house. I've dealt with too much that I know too much. It's not happening. Grandparents are different. Aunt is different. But that's my rules as it goes for sleepovers. But if you have my kids, I have your location. Like, I have your location. Rule number 2 is if my child doesn't run up to you and give you a hug or a kiss or whatever, don't ask for it. Okay, they know if they want to hug and kiss you, just like you walk up to a friend and you're like, hey girl, or you walk up to somebody and you're like, no, don't ask for a hug, don't ask for a kiss. They don't want to do it, they're not doing it, they're not sitting on anybody's lap, period, point blank. Don't do it, don't try it. This is number 3, but this is more my preference in the world that we live in this day. The moment my child can understand a cell phone, they will have one. They will be able to contact their parents at any time. I don't care. Get in trouble at school. If you need to call me and you need to tell me or my husband something, you're going to have the ability to do so. So I fully believe in giving your child a phone so they can communicate with me once they're able and smart enough to know what to do with it. So my kids will have a phone once they are able to understand it. If that's kindergarten or if that's 7th grade, they will have a way to contact me without having to ask somebody to contact me. A lot of people have asked me this question, and this is more towards like the people that are curious, but rule number 4 is about dating. Now I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, so I'm not really worried about that yet, but my opinion as of now is I want open communication. Okay, I was a kid that snuck around. I don't want that. So if my kid wants to tell me that they like a boy or they like a girl, we're going to go from there. I'm not going to throw it in the trash and dismiss her or him, but we're going to communicate about it and we're going to do it the right way and we're going to be understanding. Rule number 6, and everybody parents different and to each its own. We do not spank. I know we do not spank. I grew up getting my butt whooped. I feel like it doesn't do anything except cause trauma, and we're not doing that. My kids are very sensitive, especially my 4-year-old, where spanking her isn't going to do anything except make her cry. Now, when mommy and daddy sit her down and have a talk with her and she feels like she disappointed us is when it really like hits her. So that's how we decide to parent, where I don't feel like smacking your kid across the butt does much. But I do feel like sitting down and letting them know that you hurt my feelings and understanding that way is a lot more effective in my house. So that's how we're parenting. Now, me and my husband, we grew up with but times are different, and I feel like from experience, all that causes is trauma and them to be even more aggressive. So that's just my opinion on that. But I feel like for the most part, I'm pretty chill. And me and my husband are on the same page about a lot of things. But if you guys have more questions or you want my opinion on different things, let me know. But as of right now, those are kind of my like main rules. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And everybody has their own opinion. And everybody parents different. And I'm not saying you're a bad parent if you do opposite or disagree with what I say. But that's just my experience. My husband is 28 and I am 27. For age preference, I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and that's just our way of parenting for us. So